Hey YouTube, it's Point Shooter here. Today I'm doing a special video. I want to do a shout out to an awesome channel, Bushcraft 412. I'm going to annotate a link to his channel here and also put it in the description box. Doing this video inspired by a video that he did, which was inspired by a video that MD Prepper did. And all these videos have related to Dollar Tree or dollar store items that can be used for survival or bushcraft. And what you see here are just some of the items that I picked up at the local dollar store that I think are excellent values and are going to be part of my 72-hour or standard preparedness kits. So the first thing here, also wanted to mention that Bushcraft 412 is doing an awesome contest, giving away some great gear. So if you're not a subscriber of his channel, I highly recommend him. He does some awesome videos. So first of all, here we have rolled duct tape. This is a little bit big for a bushcraft kit, but you could roll it up on a pen or something. It's $3. This is some of the best duct tape I've ever used. I put it on par with Gorilla Tape or any major contractor brand duct tape. Great value. If you don't have duct tape in your kit, this is a great place to get it. Next, 3-pack of hand sanitizer. This is what I call the cookie dough hand sanitizer. I actually got this at a CERT giveaway, which is civilian emergency training that's offered by the government, and it varies from state to state, but community emergency response teams is what it stands for. And hand sanitizer kind of smells like cookie dough. Maybe your mileage may vary, but pick up a pack of this. Glow sticks. If you guys saw my Chem light video, I tested the expiration dates on Chem lights and found that Chem lights that expired in 2003 still glowed pretty bright and for over 12 hours, much longer than they were rated for. So I found that the expiration dates, while they're still important to monitor, they're not going to be as critical if you're maybe a year or two out of date. So on the safe side, replace your Chem lights, which is very easy to do at the dollar store. Each one of these was $1. These smaller ones are not going to be as bright, and I have a feeling that these Chem lights in general are not going to be as bright as a Salome or an Omniglow light stick. But for the price, they're cheap. You can stick them in your bathroom, stick them in your shower, use them for an application where there's going to be water. I like them. The other thing you can do with them is drop them in a bottle of water. It makes a great little lantern. So those are the glow sticks. Next, pack of travel wipes. These are, no name kind of brand, but 10 wipes per pack. Keep a set of these in your bug out bag. It's good for personal hygiene. So that was a no-brainer. They also had these available in a 40-pack, but it was a lot bigger, and I thought that the smaller pack would be better for the kits. Next, pack of gauze pads. These are 15 pads, 2x2s. They're nice. They actually come in a partly plasticized wrapper, so they're going to have some waterproofing to them. They are multiple ply. They're pretty thick, so they're a good value. They have elastic bandages there. They have rolled gauze. If you shop around on eBay, though, you can usually get better deals on the rolled gauze, but for the gauze pads, this was a pretty good deal. Next, one of my absolute favorites, they had Clif Bars, which really surprised me. I think I normally see them for around $1.50, $2, these places, $1.88, but they had them for $1, so I picked one up. And next, one of the most useful things was a 4x6 tarp. Now, a little caveat on that, these are not the highest quality tarps. I mean, what do you really expect? But with a little bit of modification, they can work very well, which you can see right here. This is the same kind of tarp, but what I did was I took duct tape and ran half a strip all the way around. I also, at the grommet holes, ran pieces of duct tape. So with a little bit of modification, you've just made this a lot more durable, because what I think is going to happen is these tarps are going to rip at the edges because they're not sewn. They're not hemmed and sewn. So I think you'll get ripping at the edge. The UV resistance on these is probably about 0. This is not an outdoor quality tarp. This is not something that I would use to cover a motorcycle or something. What I would look at this as is an emergency shelter. This is something you could use to waterproof a debris shelter or use it as a ground cover. For applications like that, it's going to hold up very well, I think. This is not something I'd use for a long-term shelter, but for a overnight hike or a bug-out bag, they're actually a pretty good value, and they fold up real small. So I'm pretty happy with them. That's everything that covers from the dollar store. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out Bushcraft 412, and stay tuned for more videos as always. Take care. This is Point Shooter signing out.